There's always that one underdog you're rooting for. You want him to win, because let's face it, there's nothing like that feeling when they show their enemies who's boss. Welcome back to Animeology. We know it might feel like you've seen that weak MC's actually strong play out one too many times, which is why we've decided to bring 10 fresh new picks. So here are the characters who everyone thought was weak until he finally showed his true strength. Number 10, Honoka Takemiya. Honoka Takemiya seems to be a regular, albeit bullied student, until the school's popular sweetheart, Akaya, who's also a fire witch, reveals to him that the mighty Princess Evermillion's powers are sealed inside him. However, summoning those powers will take a deadly toll on him. Literally, he'd be giving up his life. Using the basic magic skills taught to him by Akaya, Honoka takes on various foes, but is unable to defend himself properly, resulting in Akaya saving him all the time. But when the show's main villain, Weaken, bombs his hometown, destroying everything, Honoka can't take it anymore. He calls on Princess Evermillion to bestow him with her powers in exchange for his life. A massive wave of healing magic erupts from Honoka's body, restoring the city to its original condition. Luckily, Honoka manages to avoid losing his life thanks to the new contract Akaya makes with the White Princess. Number 9, Ernesti Echevalier. Robot fan and mastermind programmer Tsubasa Kurata is overjoyed when he's reincarnated as a young boy into the magical kingdom of Fremavilla, where ginormous mechas called Night Silhouettes are used for defense against vile monsters. Now known as Ernesti Echevalier, also Eru, the boy learns magic way before entering the training academy.
Guide to all of your classes. Please find the section marked Elementary School and...
Fundamental Silhouette Design? I can't wait to take that class!
On his first day at school, Eru realizes that he must skip to middle-level classes if he wants to build a night silhouette for his current physical size. But his teacher dismisses his request by mocking him for not knowing the basics of magic. Eru takes this as a challenge, and during a mana measurement test, baffles the masters by taking down all the targets with his own magical shooting gun no one had ever seen before. Impressed and shocked by the boy's abilities, the academy has no choice but to heed his request. Number 8, Yuri.
You don't know what you're saying.
Unlike most anime in which the hero always believes in himself to gain strength, the protagonist of Chain Chronicles goes rogue once he realizes that the Black Army is too powerful and he cannot save the world. Emptied of all hope, our MC, captain of the volunteer army destined to bring peace to the land of Yijid, gives in to his dark side and starts eliminating his own team members.
Did you not hear me? That's not my name!
But as he sinks deeper into the darkness, the good side of Yuri takes human form and coaxes him to return, saying that he will accept his weaknesses but will not succumb to them. In a sword battle that ensues between the two, the self-believing Yuri proceeds to take down the evil side of him and returns to head his team of soldiers once again, this time to victory.
It's him! Captain!
Number 7, Shinichi Izumi. Instilled with the profound inclination to save humanity from the evil parasites that have eaten up most of the population, Shinichi Izumi is determined to eliminate the king of all parasites, Goto, an overpowered crazy beast who will stop at nothing. He finds himself in a pickle since his own friendly co-host has also been absorbed by Goto.
I just predict its trajectory based on my opponent's eye and hand movements.
With only his human abilities by his side, Shinichi lurks around the forest and stumbles upon his foe. The battle mostly consists of the boy looking for an opportunity to strike as the monster brutally throws him around. But Shinichi does not give up and uses his cognitive skills to find Goto's literally chink in the armor and stabs him with a rusty pipe. As the beast comes crashing down, Migi returns and delivers the final strike and blows Goto to pieces. Number 6. Hinata Shoyo. Haikyuu is the story of one volleyball team rising to the top, proving to everyone why they're no joke. With Hinata Shoyo and Kageyama Tobio leading the team, Karasuno High is all about ruffling the feathers in its prefecture. While all of the characters see improvements over time, the anime particularly focuses on Hinata's journey. The 5'4" middle blocker is exceptionally good at spiking the ball, but when it comes to receiving or setting, Hinata fell short. However, all that changed in a match with Inorizaki High when Hinata shocked everyone by making a perfect receive on Arin Spike. It was the perfect culmination of everything he had worked for till that point, leaving everyone baffled at the sight. Number 5. Masaru Saiga. In spite of losing their friend Narumi and suffering many injuries in the battle with Masaru's own uncle, Zenji, Masaru and Shirogane try to go on with their normal school lives. For the former, that means facing the bullies who had been torturing him mercilessly once again. But this time, our protagonist has bloomed from the push-around he once was into a strong boy able to stand up for himself. During class, Masaru becomes the target of the bullies as he unknowingly sits down on the thumb pins they place on his chair. Hurling insults at him, the biggest of the bullies lands a punch on his face. But Masaru is unfazed. His shirt drops to the ground, revealing scars and bruises for the whole class to see, making it clear that he can take their nastiness because he's been through much worse. Number 4. Soma Yukihira.
Elevates the other in harmony. We can't help but scarf him down.
Soma Yukihira has been passionate about cooking ever since he helped his dad around his diner. Now a student at the reputable Tochiki Culinary Academy, where all other students are children of high-class gourmet chefs or heirs to top-tier food businessmen, Soma is presented with many challenges due to his lowly background.
So did you hear about today's food war?
Yeah, it's Meat versus Bowl Club, right? Man, you gotta feel sorry for Bowl Club.
A very juicy food battle entails Soma's enrollment in the school on the line. He's to compete against Ikumi Mito, whose family owns a massive meat business. The odds are against Soma, as the two are to make a donburi dish with meat as a cornerstone. Ikumi stuns the judges with the fine quality of her A5 grade beef, while Soma is ridiculed for the cheap kind he used. But when the judges taste his steak, they are overcome by its savory taste and have no choice but to declare Soma as the winner.
She's making precision cuts even with that huge blade.
So how will it stack up to the A5 beef? Huh?
Number 3. Rin Okumura.
Unbelievable power! Just like father's!
Family secrets just got scandalous as Rin Okumura discovers that his father is Satan. He vows to become an exorcist to defeat him and enrolls in the True Cross Academy. Sure that his friends would hate him if they found out about his descent and the demonic powers he owns, Rin goes to magical links to hide his true self.
Really knows her stuff. Hell, this chick's gonna be the next one to leave her mark on the world.
Who are you calling chick, you poser?
That is until his school camp gets attacked by Maimon, the strongest of the Demon Kings. When Rin sees his friends getting beat up, he can't hold his powers in any longer and unleashes every bit of wrath he has up in blue flames. Overpowered as hell, Rin goes crazy with his sword, bringing clash after clash at the villain, ultimately scaring the latter off into the woods.
It's beautiful.
Number 2. Chou Soran. Chou Soran's normal life is turned upside down when he's attacked by zombies while visiting his grandfather's grave. Saved by the knife-wielding girl Fu Ho Ho, Soran learns that the martial art techniques his grandfather taught him as a child are actually sought after by many evil entities. He proceeds to hide his powers, posing as a goofy, clumsy boy with minimal powers.
俺は限界を超えて今までで一番強い自分になる
But Soran finally tests out his Yugori abilities in an epic battle with Rei Gyoku, who wields the superhuman power of Ingorai. Although he knows he's fundamentally much weaker than his opponent, he's adamant about pushing through his limits and being the strongest version of himself. After many blows between the two fighters, Rei Gyoku is about to bring him down, but in a shocking turn of events, Soran reveals that the lightning-like strikes that buzz through him actually never stop following his enemy. Thus, in a final power move, he brings an end to the white-haired foe. Number 1. Shigeo Kageyama. Here we have our protagonist, aka Mob, unleashing his powers once the enemy dares to go after his family. Although Mob is somewhat good at leading a normal life, hiding his immense psychic abilities as an Esper, he reaches his limit when the terrorist Megumu attacks his brother Ritsu.
You're so light. You fly like a bird.
It hurts. I can't exhale.
Initially, he does not stand a chance against the heavily built Claw member, who beats him to a pulp with repeated kicks and punches. Mob's animosity ticks up to 100%, and that's when he shows his attacker that it was a really bad idea to go after his brother. Using his Esper powers, Mob shoves him into a wall and proceeds to slam him into the ground using an awesome telekinetic maneuver, accompanying the intense beatdown with some god-tier animation.
A brat like that!